Well, good morning, welcome back. May is Stroke Awareness Month. You may or may not be aware of that. And joining us this morning to discuss the signs of a stroke from Gundersen Health System, a nurse practitioner, Lisa Belling. Lisa, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
So I think everybody's familiar with, or at least we've heard of the FAST idea for signs of a stroke, but I didn't know there was more to it. I didn't know there was BFAST. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Right. So BFAST is Gundersen's acronym for stroke and the signs of stroke. So B stands for balance or loss of balance. Eyes, if you have double or blurred vision. F is a droop of your face, one side. Then A is for arms or leg weakness. You might start dropping items. Usually it's one side or the other, not both. S is speech, slurred speech, unable to find the words that you're looking for to say. And time is time. Time is huge. With a stroke, we have a window of opportunity that we can give special medications and intervene to help prevent further damage to the brain.
So Lisa, are we looking for just one of those things or multiple of those? I mean, obviously those are pretty obvious to notice, but do we need to have more than one to think it's a stroke?
Sure, that's an excellent question, Brittany. No, it can be one sign. Some folks will come in with just dizziness, and that's the only sign they have that they're having a stroke. Depending on the area of brain that's being affected by the loss of nutrition and oxygen to that area, that's what's being affected. So you could have several modalities being affected, including speech, eyesight, and arm weakness, or you could come in with just a facial droop.
You mentioned time as being so vitally important, noting the time the symptoms started. What is the time frame that you mentioned you can administer this medicine?
Sure. So let me first by saying within minutes that your brain is deprived of oxygen and nutrients, brain cells start to die by the millions. So we want folks coming in as soon as they start to have any of these symptoms, whether they last 1 minute or 3 minutes. The more time your brain is without those nutrients, the more cells that are dying, and the more likely that you will never get back those loss of functions. So we are able to give a special medication within 3.5 to 4 hours of the onset of these types of symptoms that can break up the clots that are potentially blocking the flow of blood to the brain. We actually can do intervention up to 6 hours prior to, or up to 6 hours after the onset, and actually save brain tissue.
Okay, great. Lisa, thanks for joining us this morning. That's all the time we have. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
And we'll head to break with a look at what's coming up